Fredio.com. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Fredio. Once again, we're back at it, filming another video. We're getting ready to go and eat, but I was like, I want to do something different, so I'm gonna talk to you, and we're gonna talk and chat and figure out what is going on the internet. I don't know if you've been on the internet like I've been on the internet, but everything is in a big uproar. And everybody is talking about Cardi B and her drama with this blogger. Her name is Tasha K. Long story short, Cardi is suing her for defamation. Yeah, now I don't know if y'all know what that means, because you know, I don't typically use the big words. But basically, Cardi is saying she has defamed her name, or should we say, you know, her character. She's stopping her bag. Long story short, and Cardi ain't having it. She's not having it at all. So she has taken it upon herself and her law, and I guess her legal team, and they come after her and the star chick, some Star Malone, Star Avery, but one of her ex-stripper friends. So we're gonna talk about that. Autumn, Jared. Oh, cut that down. We're gonna talk about all of that. And so I'm about to go get me some chicken. Now, if you're not from Atlanta, the place that I'm about to go and eat is so good, y'all. It's like one of the best like seafood spots that you can go to get your seafood and your chicken and all that stuff. So I'm getting ready to just go there and get me some of that good food. Oh yes, I can't wait. But anyway, this is gonna be a long rant video because I wanted to just upload something for y'all that is fresh. Now, with this whole I keep wanting to call the girl A. Marie. I don't know, what is her name? Star Marie Star. But the whole incident with her and Tasha Love, basically Tasha had, not called a woman, Tasha Love, Tasha K. Tasha Love was the music director in Atlanta. Shout out to my old boss, Miss Tasha Love. But anyway, they went on Tasha K's program to defame Cardi B's name. Now, I will say this, a lot of people, a lot of bloggers, they're like, oh, Tasha's gonna win the battle because Cardi has put out that she's a hoe. Well, let me cut some light on. I definitely will say that definitely will work against her. If she's going after defamation, it's going to go bad for Cardi for that factor. But this is where Cardi has to win. If you look online, and majority of the stuff that's online, if you look at it, it is what we call, in my lane, stolen content. I know a lot of people don't understand that, or they call this thing, a lot of bloggers, they bring up this thing, they say, oh, we're claiming fair use. Fair use? Let me tell you something, baby. If you ever claim fair use on one of my videos and I choose to go after you, I'm going to go after you how the legal team of Lindsay Lohan, how the legal team of Cassie and Sean Puffy Combs came after me. You know? And I think it's so messed up that people think that, you know, because celebrities post on Instagram, they can take your whole feed and post it on their page and claim it as fair use content. Because, you know, I didn't know fair use was allowed with monetization. I didn't know that. And if you watch like the news, you'll know that if you actually work for a company like CBS, or if you work for, ABC, any of them, if you work for any of the big companies, they're basically not allowed, period, to post or use content from somebody else that they do not have the written and verbal permission. And so I just found it so funny that so many bloggers, they claim this thing of, oh, I'm claiming fair use. Fair use. Baby, fair use ain't stealing content. Fair use is for news stations. I'm trying to say it correctly because you know everybody gonna come in my comments trying to come for me. But fair use is basically when you're a news station, you're trying to get a story out, a story, not a gossip, slander, accusation type content, but an actual story that might help a family. You might need fair use. You might need to say, hey, because he posted this on his social media, this is what he did. That's when fair use comes into play. Fair use doesn't come into play when Cardi B posts on her Instagram. She's, well, I guess we can't say if she posted she's a hoe on her Instagram. That would be considered fair use. But if Cardi B posts I love fried chicken and you make a video using Cardi B's likeness to monetize, that's not fair use. You can't make a video about her liking fried chicken and use her visuals without her permission. Now, let's be clear, I'm talking about visuals. So many people, I'm a photographer. My work, I don't know if you know, my work is, I really can't open a publication to date. With the exception of, I had one photo in Vogue, but it was like that. Maybe like that. But I'm a published photographer. A lot of people don't give me the credit that I deserve, and I'm cool with that because my mom says all the time, you gonna have your time, baby. You gonna have your time. But you know, it's just it's disgusting to see all these bloggers, people that call themselves bloggers, take people's content, monetize it, claim it as theirs. You know, that's disgusting to me as a actual journalist, somebody who went to school for journalism, not the school of Walmart education. You know, that degree of homeschool me, I didn't feel like going to class. No, and some have gotten a degree of YouTube, and that is good, and I'm not dissing that at all, but I also feel there's some who went to school and actually have real qualifications for the roles that some and others have put out. I started blogging 15 years ago, y'all. It wasn't like I just started this overnight. You know, some people, and I don't have a problem with people saying, oh, I'm a blogger. Yeah, you are a blogger, but if you're stealing content, I would like to take the title of blogger from you and call you a blog thief. a blog thief. A blog, what should we call them? Leave a comment down below. Tell me what we should call somebody who steals content and claims it as theirs. But it's just crappy. Now, again, I don't know if you know, I mentioned in the beginning, I was headed to one of my favorite spots to go get me some chicken. So if y'all looking in the background like, oh, and I typically edit the hell out of these videos, but this is gonna be straight out of the camera. There are so many people who are stealing other people's content, claiming it as theirs, and then they come up with stories that to me just are crappy. I tell my friends, and I definitely have several friends who do this, and I tell them every time they do it, I be like, yo, listen, there's steps that you really need to do, things that you really need to do to be protecting yourself and your brand, because these people putting so much time into these pages only to just, you know, get the content taken down. Now let me say this, if Cardi B really wanted to get the content taken down, I'll tell y'all that in another video, because there are secrets that you can do, and it is instant. But I ain't gonna just be giving away all my good juices and berries for free. But I will say, I feel like this is going to change YouTube, y'all. Y'all don't realize this one trial, if it gets the visual, you know, and hits the public the way that it probably should for what's really happening, I definitely feel like it's going to change YouTube, because you will no longer, and creators who are, you know, stealing content, they won't be able to consistently do this for long. And I'm saying that meaning, I had a girl on, she was on her feed, I ain't gonna put her on blast, but she told me, she said, Freddie, I found this picture on the internet, I Googled it. When you Google anything, if you reading small can print, the print says image is subject to copyright, you know? I don't know if you know what that means, but for all you bloggers who steal content, that means if I am the person who took the image, created the background and likeness, I published my image, I now own my image, and it has and pertains to my copyright of my image that I took. You cannot take my content without my written permission. You can have my verbal permission, but it's better to have my written permission, which is why television shows like Housewives of the Atlanta or what is it, Love and Hip Hop and all of this stuff, they ask for permission to use the photos. How in the hell do all of these people think that they can just take your content, put your stuff online, and not accredit you? I remember when, what's that boy's name? 21 Savage got arrested by ISIS, and everybody took my content, and how trifling. They took my content, they discredit me. One girl, I'm in the hospital, the girl's like, oh, Freddie, did you see that 21 Savage mom did interviews with people? I'm like, what? I'm thinking his mom out here giving full-fledged interviews. Come to find out, it was my video. You know, but where they cut and crop me out of the video. Like, I don't know how they did that. However they did it, they did it. But I thought, and I found that to be just a sickening moment, because for so long I've worked on my brand. I've worked hard for the access. Y'all don't know. Shit, I've been with 21 Savage when he was in Club Crucial, and no one would deal with him. It wasn't no double XL. He wasn't the artist of the year. He was my homegirl friend, Baby J's homeboy, and she was like, Freddie, this dude gonna be popping, pay attention. And I'm like, oh, okay. You know, it looked like the check was gonna be right. He had a little attitude. I felt like he was gonna pop. So I put him out there, and I did that consistently by putting him on different websites, by putting him on blogs. You know, and it just sucks that people can come in, steal your content, claim it as theirs, monetize it, and then I have to hit them and email them and request. That's just, it's a sickening feeling, y'all. Y'all don't know how much gas it takes to drive. I remember I drove to Detroit, Michigan to go work with Escape. And we stayed up all night working on the content, trying to put stuff out, only for all my content to be ripped off my page, posted, monetized by other people all over the internet. It was just like, what is going on? You know, so I really definitely will and have to say that it's a lot. When people steal content, that's whack. Don't be that person, y'all. Especially for you people who claim and proclaim yourself bloggers. If you're gonna be a blogger, blog the right way. I know y'all might look at Media Takeout and you look at TMZ and all these other places and you're like, oh, okay, well, I can just take their content. No, you can't just take their content. No, you just can't put their stuff up on their page, because one, the content that's on these pages typically came from a person or outlet that either they had to pay or somebody had to cut a check. It wasn't typically always free. I typically don't even mind people using my images, because when you use my image, it sometimes helps me get more traffic to my website. But what sucks is now people feel like they doing me a favor by using my pictures on your page. Nah, bitch. No, you're not doing me no favors, you know. Because had you not had my exclusive image, you wouldn't have a story. You wouldn't have half the content that you all do be having if it wasn't for the content that I went and got. So, nah. So, you know, it's just, it's a crummy feeling for those who are stealing content. If you're not stealing content, if you're hitting people up, asking for permission, asking to purchase pictures, asking to build and work with, you know, people, some people do that. A lot of people don't. Some people do. But a lot of people don't. And for that, and for the people who don't, shame on you. I hope YouTube comes when they do this big copyright strike and they're gonna strike down all these damn pages who stole all this content. And let me tell y'all something, because I work with Bravo. Bravo's getting ready to do the biggest YouTube shutdown of all time, baby. We coming and we shutting all this down. All these folks stealing this content, proclaiming it as fair use. You can't take the visuals and the videos off of one platform and just do whatever with it. You can't do that. I'm sorry, y'all. So it's definitely coming. And that was from a big Bravo rep. All these people stealing the little clips talking about, oh, fair use, fair use. Won't be fair use long, baby. It's coming. They coming for your ass. They are coming for you. But I do feel like it's going to be well deserved, because for the ones who actually did put in the work, I think this will allow them the opportunity to grow the right way. And for the ones who don't do things the right way, this is going to really put them in the place to where, yeah, you're gonna get what you deserve. About to go in here and get me some chicken. I'll be back. You know, I'm gonna finish this out, let y'all see the chicken, and then we gonna talk about it in the comments. Alright, we'll be back. The JJ's people. Always here, right? Okay, didn't want to bring my camera in, but JJ's, world famous JJ's fish. So I'm about to get me some of that. I don't know if you've been to JJ's, but it's good. Hey, can I get chicken and fish? I mean chicken and shrimp. Okay, y'all, we back. Alright, so I had to go get me some food. Y'all know I'm hungry as hell. So when it comes to the good eating, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna eat good, okay. As you see, and I had to put that white sauce that you see that's that Creole seasoning. Now, as you can see, well, let me give me a thumbnail. Ooh. Okay. Now, I am a shrimp eater, so we got us some. Now, if you're ever in Atlanta and you really want to try some really good food, like the really, really, really good food, you gotta go to JJ's. JJ's, Lord, I love me some JJ's. Now, that Creole seasoning. That Creole seasoning is everything, y'all. Oh. Yum, 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 yum. Can y'all see this shrimp? You see that shrimp? Oh, it's hot. Oh, it's hot. Fresh out the grease. I was like, I can't even go home because I wanted to make sure y'all understand what good eating is. And you ain't gonna understand good eating if I had waited till I got to the house. So I wasn't gonna wait. Oh my God. Oh, and so you got the best part about JJ's is the Creole seasoning. Woo. Okay, y'all. Now we was talking about the whole Tasha K, Cardi B fiasco and how these folks were stealing everybody's pictures, in my opinion, before I got interrupted with a food break. But I definitely will say it's going to change the way the internet is. Now let me give y'all a little dirt and a little details what y'all might not know. There are a few other lawsuits that are going against Tasha K at this moment. So, and those lawsuits that are coming about and that are coming are all based off of like copyright laws, just a lot of stuff. And I might be speaking before I should, because I was not so much trying to break the news, but just be within the news, because I typically take my time when it comes to posts. I'd be like, I ain't gonna tell my side until it's my time. Oh my God, that crib. Woo. Woo. If I did a video on the fair, would y'all watch it? Let me know. Leave a comment down below. Oh my. Okay, y'all. Oh, you can't see my food. I know y'all can't see my food. Let me lift it up. But yeah, I was really just trying to figure that out. Like, what was going to be the best method with, you know, telling my side. Now, if y'all don't know, there's a lot of drama going on. And so many, damn, that shrimp was good. Oh my God. I'm gonna tell y'all, one of the first people to put me on this place was Nene. Nene had this spot. Nene throws these big, extravagant parties at the house. And at the house, we were all there, and I started noticing everybody was eating up all the shrimp. And I went and I said, well, what is that little white seasoning on shrimp? Because I'm not used to seeing seasonings on shrimp. You know, it's not something that I'm used to. So long story short, I tried the seasoning and oh my God. Oh. They everything, y'all. You know, now anyway, back to the Tasha K drama. So I definitely think Cardi is going to have some issues, because she's definitely putting it out there. You know, she hasn't been the what's the words I want to say? Her image isn't as clean as it could be. And I will say, people grow. You know, your past is your past. Although if your past is how you got famous, that's something else. Oh my God, it's just some good drink. They don't have real cups. They got Fashion Life cups. I've never heard of Fashion Life. But yes, JJ's. Oh my God, the food is so good. Oh my God. All you bloggers who be like, I want to get the real Atlanta experience. That's that JJ's, y'all. You ain't eating good food. I got my thing on there until you've been to JJ's. And you got to put the extra space. You got to put the Creole seasoning on it. I definitely want to say to everybody that is, you know, if you're a blogger, you're starting out, the right way of taking people's pictures is hitting them, asking them for permission. If you didn't DM the celebrity and get their verbal permission, you can't use the image. Like, period. It doesn't matter. And what a lot of people are hoping for is that the person or the people will never go after them. But you're right. For the ones who aren't getting money, you want me going after you. But for the ones who are getting money, the ones whose pages is doubling and tripling every day. Oh, that chicken, look at that chicken. Oh, it's so well seasoned. Oh my God. Oh. Oh. For those of y'all who doing that, you're gonna get what you deserve. You're gonna delete your page. And it's really going to be a sad occasion, because I feel like if you are a creator, or if you're really doing the content like you say you're doing the content, then, you know, but for the people who are not doing the content, for the people who are just taking other people's content, claiming it as theirs and monetizing it, shame on you. Shame on you. And I tell my friends all the time, because this is not, we can't show favoritism, y'all. It ain't no favor in truth. Oh my God. Oh, this JJ's is so good. Now at the bottom of it, they put the bread at the bottom to make sure that, I guess, the bread melts through the thing, because they don't put no wax on it, and I really do have a problem with that. I can't stand going to restaurants and then they don't put the wax on the bottom of your food. Like, who does that? Oh my God, who wants to eat plastic? I don't. Damn. But all these people that are proclaiming themselves blogger, I'm a journalist. If I see one more person that claim they a journalist, that stay at the house all day, do nothing but report other people's content and repost other people's content, that's not a journalist. It's called copy editing. It's called script writer. But it's not called journalist, you know, just so we clear. Just so we clear, I'm in the hood and there's all kind of hood folks walking around me. I'm like, Lord, what are they looking at? What are they looking at? So you see me looking crazy because I'm in the hood. Let me clear, JJ's is not one of them spots that you could just be rolling up into if you ain't got that strap, if you not ready. They gonna come for you, baby. They will come for you. The hood is here. We are here in the hood. But the hood got the best fried chicken. Yes, God, that chicken be so good. I got some of, you see that white stuff? That ain't that, you see that? That ain't mold or mildew, y'all. That is the JJ special Cajun Creole seasoning. Oh my God, it's seasoned to perfection. Oh. Oh. Mm. Oh. Mm. And it's not too salty. It's not too salty. It's just right, y'all. Oh. Oh my God. I typically use sauces and all kind of stuff to go on there. I don't typically just be eating shrimp and chicken without it, but I actually don't need anything with theirs. I do like a little taste of blue cheese, some ranch on the side every now and then. But I don't even need cocktail sauce. When you put that special Creole seasoning on there, yes, God, the Creole seasoning come through and it just be like, ah. Oh my God, it's so good. I'm supposed to be talking about the story, y'all. Keep getting distracted, but look. You know, people, if you are proclaiming yourself to be a journalist, do journalism the correct way. You don't have to slander people. I guess you have to slander people to get page views, because if you don't, I put up positive content all the time. It gets no views. Like none. Like when I say none, it is like less than 0. So it sucks to really know and take your hard work, your time, your effort, your energy, monetize it, put it on their platform, not accredit you. You know, and even if it's a second, if it's a 1 second funny meme, that's still my content. If I didn't give you permission to post it, if you didn't ask for permission, you can't put it out. And what we're gonna find is, and what you will find, a lot of the stories, a lot of the content that you get, you would not get it. Because people legally do not have the rights to even put that type of content out. At all. Good spot. So I don't get it. I do feel like there should be like a lane to it, or it should kind of be like a little area where maybe if I am a photographer and I will allow you to service my content, maybe on YouTube, if YouTube was a growing platform that is allowing creators to really grow, they should allow creators like me to be able to monetize the content for other creators to use if you want to use my content. But for all you people who are coming to my page, taking my content, I'm gonna tell you, I just hired a new attorney. But as of Thursday this week, and so far I found about 600 YouTube channels that have used, I'm not talking about like little channels. I'm talking about from like ABC News to Steve Harvey Show. I found all these different places that have used my comment, that have used my images, that have used my content without my written permission. And my attorney says I definitely have a huge lawsuit. I definitely do. And so for that, you know, and no, I'm not here for all these bloggers. Now let me say this, because everybody gonna come and be like, Freddie, you had all those people's pages deleted. They stole my content. I don't give a fuck who you like. All you people that like these people who are stealing other people's content, you better find somebody else. Like, for real. And all you people who are stealing people's live streams, I'm so disgusted with y'all for doing that, because you have people like my sister Shakona. This woman fights and works so hard, and people take her content, y'all. They don't accredit her. They not sending no traffic to her website. You know, they clowning her and then, you know, monetizing her content, her name, her face, her likeness. and keeping it moving. And it's so sad because this is a woman, she didn't even know that people was doing it. She didn't know. But she do now. Yeah, I eat chicken. My family be like, how you eat the chicken like that? I take the chicken. I don't even need, you take the chicken right out the bone, y'all. When it's cooked right, when that chicken is done right, you can just yank that bone out. Oh. I'm a real chicken eater. I really eat some chicken. But I do think this Tasha K, Cardi B trial is going to open up some doors that people, you're not really expecting it. And I'm saying this because I'm not saying it doesn't matter if she wins or not, because the lawsuits that are coming after Cardi B, it's not the lawsuits that Cardi B gonna put in, it's the lawsuits that's coming after her. My friend, he's suing Tasha K at the moment. But he was suing her over image. I'm gonna say image law or something. She took his images and put them on her website, our platform, without his permission. So first he had the videos deleted, and then he filed a thing. I don't know how many views, but what I did find out from an attorney is for every view that that page got, or that for every eye that saw that video, he's entitled to damages. I want to say he said it made had like 200,000 views. So that means 200,000 views. He's really entitled to a lot of money. On average, he can charge you $1 per view, I want to say. Something like that. But if you take my image, so that we clear, last time, if you took my image and the price and you hit me up, just cash at me. Because as a Thursday, I will be sending out cease and desist and I will say, all you people that's on YouTube who can help me, who's petty, if you see any of my photos that look like they were cut off, send me the videos. Send them to me. Housewives, all that stuff. Woo, I've been eating. Oh shit. I normally would have ate the bread, but the bread would just make me extra full and extra fat real quick. So I kind of cut back on that. But it is so good. The seasoning. Some of that seasoning, that Creole seasoning, is on the bread and it makes it so good. Oh my God. Whoa, 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 whoa. Woo. Down 2 shrimp. I got shrimp and 1 wing left, y'all, because I know this video is long. This goes with all the people who are stealing people's content, proclaiming it as yours, and you okay with that. Shame on you. Shame on you. If you're making it and you're claiming fair use, I pray a lawyer comes for you and teaches you a lesson and what fair use really means for the people who are stealing and slandering content. Period. Because I'm actually a journalist. And you're taking work out of my mouth and out of my... Pay me for what I did. And don't try to pay me after the fact, after you got, my 300,000, 400,000 page views. You can't pay me then. I can't be paid then. I want to be paid now. Pay me before you use it. Pay me my respect. Pay me in permission. Because if you wait till after, you're going to be paying me via Cash App. But, whew, that shrimp good. I've been eating for 20 minutes, still warm. Shrimp's nice and vibrant. You know how sometimes you be eating so much you just out of breath. Woo. I'm out of breath. But it was good. Woo. And chicken's so well seasoned. Everything is just right. JJ! Oh, JJ, we love you. Oh, God, it's just so good. Woo! Had the chicken Holy Ghost had done hit me. Ow! That chicken Holy Ghost, let him use you. I'm gonna be using it tonight, baby. After I finish this good. I don't want to do it. But, and I know I keep reiterating the same thing. But I'm reiterating the same thing, y'all, because I really want, for so long, I did not go after bloggers and YouTubers who steal and take content. I should have. Have y'all watched Ayana Fix My Life? I don't know if y'all have y'all seen it? But on Ayana, she was going off on my homeboy Robert and really went ham on him, and I was looking like, and then she called him an enabler. And then I started thinking, enabler, what does that mean? You know, is he really that? And I started thinking he was the person she said that should have told Leandria Johnson no. You know, I don't know if I said Leandra Johnson was on Ayana Fix My Life, but if she wasn't, my friend Robert was one of Leandra Johnson's management / best friends / brothers. But Ayana said something that was so profound to me, which was, are you the enabler? And I feel like for so long I've been the enabler, because if I was ABC News, you wouldn't get to do this. If I was TMZ, you wouldn't get to do it, you know, with the content and just the theft of the internet. So many people steal other people's content without their permission. And it's just sad. I'm down to my last piece, y'all. Oh. Chicken was everything. JJ, you did the hell out of that. But I do feel like I was an enabler, because I should have filed a lawsuit the first time I saw it. I should have hit the people with copyright the first time I saw it. But I didn't, because I eventually thought people would accredit, people would show respect, people would, but people don't. Respect is either given or taken. Giving or taking. And I have to, you know, I had to learn, and I've got to continue to learn, that if I want respect, I got to demand it. I guess that's what Cardi gonna do too. She's demanding her respect. So shame on you if you out here putting out and slandering people. No, I don't feel like you are ever able to talk about somebody's child, to proclaim that they have herpes or medical issues, and you do not have proof, written or like visual, actual proof. If you don't have proof of that, you can't talk about it. And let me say this. It's not about, to me, the way YouTube works to me, YouTube is based off of one hot video. It only takes one. I saw one YouTuber compare Cardi's incident and compared the Jasmine brand to Tasha K and said, well, if you didn't do it to Tasha K, you shouldn't do it to the Jasmine brand. Yes, you are correct. If she didn't sue the Jasmine brand, she should not be able to sue Tasha K on one extent. But on another extent, when majority of your traffic is coming from content based off of one type of person, and when your name and the keywords and your content that you put out is all driven and your keywords are all based off of this person and the false stories, or shall we say the alleged stories that you put out, yeah, you definitely should be able to be sued. Period. If I'm running Cardi B's fan club and I put out lies on Cardi B, Cardi should be able to sue if I'm putting the lies out on her fan club page, right? So the same goes for YouTube. If you running a huge YouTube, this isn't a small YouTube, a huge YouTube, you're putting out falsifying content, you're saying alleged, and you're telling another person's story who is saying alleged also, I think at some level you have to be held accountable. I do think this is going to wake up the internet, and it's so much bigger than just the Tasha K thing. The lawsuit that she put in is going to, they gonna come for it. They are really gonna come, and several others are coming too. I would say, people, please, if you proclaiming yourself to be a journalist, actually be that. Hold integrity. Hold some level of just understanding of what you're doing. And most importantly, if you didn't buy the image, don't put that image out claiming it as yours, because you're gonna get sued. Okay, y'all, make sure y'all hit like, subscribe, and that bell notification, and leave me a comment telling me what you think down below. I love y'all. Woo! We out. Radio.com.